Good evening everyone, I hope that you are all well. My name is Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' demonstrator in Karakura, Auckland, and I come and make a card on a Sunday night with you. Tonight we're going to do this technique which is called Black Ice Technique. Just trying to find the video so that I can keep up with comments and see who's there watching along. There we go. Please excuse me, I've got a cold and my voice has decided that it's going to kind of go down on me. Alright, so this is the beautiful butterfly embossed 3D embossing folder. So this technique, good evening Alison, hi Helen, this technique is one where we're going to use the reverse side of the embossing folder rather than the raised side of it. So what we're going to do is I will just take this over. This is what our card is going to look like, and I'm going to take this over our piece of card. You can make this whatever size you like. You can use whichever embossing folder you like. Maybe I'll get that off the top and have a little bit more of the other butterflies on there. I'm going to pop that through. I'm just going to go and pop that through the the Stampin' Cup embossing machine. 2 seconds. Okay, so this is our embossing done. I'm changing it up and I'm going to use Pool Party and Pretty Peacock. And so I've got Pool Party, Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock ink. Now the Pretty Peacock ink might be a little bit dark, which is why I've got the Lost Lagoon. So what we're going to do is, I don't know how well you can see this, but you want the embossed bit up, you want that to be at the bottom, so you want to actually get into these little crevices, which on the other side would be the raised parts. So I'm going to start with, I've got some little brushes and a piece of scrap. Oh, that's got red in it. I'm not quite sure what colour that was. That's yellow. Okay, so I'm going to look for, hi Andrea, I'm going to look for, I'm going to start with Pool Party. I'm going to pick up some ink, which I think has got something on it now. And we're just going to pop it into, oh, damn it, it's a bit muddy. Nothing came off it when I did it before, now it's muddy, so I'm going to have to go over. Oh. That is not a pleasant colour. Thought I had cleaned. Let's still not clean. Yuck. Okay. See if I can get it off. Nope. Okay, so let's see if I can just deal with, and actually I'm going to go darker with that one then. So I'll start with, see, I could actually put something on my ink pad. Try and get that off. But alright, so I'm going to leave that where I've started. And try a different part with my brush. So you're just using your brush. If you've got sponges that you want to use, you can use those. Daubers would work too. You just want to get in and basically pop colour over where the embossing is, alright? I was trying to do that so that I had a couple of different colours at once. And that's not going to work. So I'm just going to have to go and hope this works. The Lost Lagoon's actually not showing up much darker than the Pool Putty. Oh, there it is. How's everyone doing? No one's got the dreaded lurgies that we've just been hit really bad at school. We've got so many people down. Okay, so then I'm going to go darker again. And this may show up. And it may not. So I want to go into the middle of the butterfly and the outside. I'm really bummed about that, but so I'm going to put some pretty peacock over the top. And try and blend that in like so. I just want to make sure all of my embossed bits are covered. Around the outside like that. Okay, so we're going to see how that goes. Maybe these colours were too similar and I needed something else, but we'll see. Okay, so that is our blending. So all of the embossing parts need to be covered. Pardon me, you need to pop that on there. I'm going to use the Momento Black just because it gives it that nice depth. You could use a really dark brown, like the early espresso. You could use Night of Navy. The new Secret Sea is really pretty. That's a really nice dark one. But all you're going to do is with a nice even pressure, you're just going to grab your ink pad and you're just going to slide it over the top. And what it does is, because the colour has gone into the debossed side, the ink, the black ink, sits on top of the highest part and then gives you, alright, I'm gonna hold it there, and then it gives that, you need to make sure that your ink pad is nice and juicy, and that you slide it nicely across. This is looking a bit better than the other one. Actually, even though I have had issues with the colours, they've actually come out not bad. So that is, then just grab a tissue, or you can grab your heat tool. I haven't got mine out, or you can grab a tissue. I'm just going to do it so I don't get covered in ink too much. And then just press over so that you can get any excess ink while it's drying. And I've just had a thought, when it is dry, what would be really cool is just smash your Versamark over it and chuck some clear over it, and it'll make it really stand out. Should we try it? Let me know if you want to try it, or if you've had enough of my funny voice and you want to finish at that there. Otherwise I'll get the clear powder and we'll heat set the whole thing. What do we think? This is going to go on here, and then on here. Oh, I love that colour. Actually, and it's come out with a little bit of white in it too. Yes, alrighty. Find my Versamark and clear. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully you'll be able to see it on there. Oops. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, breaking into place. Just knocked over one of my lights. To try and okay, should be dry. Might need a juicier ink pad than what I've got here, but we'll soon find out. I'm actually just going to put that in there. Oops. Spin that last little bit in the corner there. Okay, so that away. So heat up my heat tool a bit. Check my desk a little bit. until I get to a point that I can you see it really brings out the black with that background colour. It's also, some of that colour is coming through quite nicely as well. Make sure the whole thing's done. Don't want to overheat it because then it'll go funny. But that gives you, is it? I really love that. That's without the embossing. That's with the embossing. It really brings out that colour. Excuse me. So let's pop our card together. So you can do this with any embossing folder, but the better, the deeper the or the more defined the images, the better effect you're going to get. You probably won't get the same kind of effect as if it's not a 3D one for a start, but also if it is, you know, quite an intricate design. So the layered florals is the one that I did with my stamp club, and that one was really good. It had lots of flowery kind of parts that you can put different colours in. That were really nice. Okay, so that is our embossed version. I'm going to, got sticky fingers now, let's clean this up a bit. Just going to stamp a sentiment. The downside to embossing is the dust gets, little bits get everywhere. Let's move that. Dry it. We have so many people away, Alison, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm feeling like I probably do need to stay at home, but I'll see how I feel. Hello, Deborah. How are you? Nice to have you join us. Right, I'm going to do Happy Birthday, and I'm going to use this one again, which I think I showed you last time. Maybe. No. This is a new one that I've just got, and I really liked this font. And it has some cute little things in it. Somehow a dimensional backing has got under the plastic. So I like thinking of you brings a smile to my face. Thanks for being the best. Friends are the chosen family, which I truly believe. So, but what I'm going to do is I want them two separate kind of things. And so there's lots of different tricks that you can use to layer your stamps, but I just want to make sure that I've given myself enough space. Nope, this one. So initially I wanted it side by side, but then I thought, yeah, well, I'm pleased that you're at the end of your cold. So because this one is a double up and down one, you can, I'm not an advocate for cutting my stamps because I like to use them how they are, but if you pop it on there like that and you just bring it down to the very edge of your stamp pad and just tap it across till you see that all the letters of the bottom row are covered, then you can bring it over, line it up on your piece of card where you want it. Then you can rotate your stamp around and do the same thing, so that one is, and the other one is at the top, and the other one is at the bottom. Then you have the ability to bring this over and line it up. Now I've purposely left a big gap there, and I'm not stressed about it being different because I'm actually going to cut it. If you wanted it to be lined up a little bit better, then you can then you could spend a bit more time and put it on grid paper and stuff like that and get it lined up a bit better. I'm just going to trim this because I don't know. Oh, actually, no, they're at different heights. Trim that one. I'm just going to line the top of my letters with the edge of the cutting track to give me my happy, and then the same with birthday, and then that'll give me two pieces that'll be very similar. Alright, and then we're going to pop some dimensionals on the back. We're going to go here, I think. So I'm lining up on the edge there. And there. So that is card number 1 with blues. I use blues and grey granite, which is kind of a browny grey, Pool Party, Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock on that one. So that is, and then this one is the one that I've embossed. And you can see all of the black has been covered. And some of the colour has been as well, but not as much. That definitely makes it stand out a whole lot better, that's for sure. So if you have a go at doing this, please do pop it on my page. I'd love to see what embossing folders you have play with. And I will see you. Oh, look at that, it's 8 o'clock. Good job. I'm going to go and find some more levers, and I will see you next Sunday. Yay, Alison, I'm pleased that you'll give it a go. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And it'd be great if people have different colour backgrounds. I'll see how I go this week and see if I've got time. Because even the Pretty Peacock is quite dark. You could get quite a cool effect if you didn't use it as one of your blending colours. If you had it as one of your background colour, would be quite cool as well. The options are endless, so I'd love to see your designs, and hopefully next week I will not be sounding like I've I don't know what I sound like, a broken motor car revving. But anyway, thank you for putting up with me, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.